ESPN, 7 o'clock Pacific, Arizona at Utah. Both Utah's 3-2 off the big win against Stanford. Offense is back, finally playing well after the slow start. No Love certainly helped. Arizona's 3-3, a disappointing 3-3. Lost to BYU and Houston to start the season. Both teams are 2-1 in the Pac-12. And look at the respect now as this opened 14. I thought that was too high, but Utah is 13.5 and 51.5 now the total Utah at home.
Yeah, we got to talk about Khalil Tate. You know, last year, Khalil Tate came on the scene, and he was absolutely insane. He was rushing. Look at his first 6 rushing starts, rushing numbers. He had 327 against Colorado, 230 against UCLA, a $137 against Cal, a $146 against Washington State, a $161 against USC, and 206 against Oregon State. Took the college football world by fire, by storm. And this is in addition to him being able to throw the football downfield. Not the most accurate passer, but certainly a decent passer. And then what happened? November, teams caught up with him. He rushed for 32 yards against Oregon, 28 against Arizona State, 58 in the bowl game against Purdue. So far this year, Khalil Tate's high, 40 yards rushing. Last year, we're talking about a guy who literally was unstoppable. 1,411 rushing yards at 9.2 yards per carry. 2018, he's got 109 rushing yards at 2.3 yards per carry. Here's what Kyle Whittingham said about Khalil Tate. Quote, "It seems to have been a concerted effort or a conscious effort to get him more drop back throws, to perform in the pocket, more than just athletically outside the pocket and on the run. He still runs some, but not quite as much as in years past." Look, opposing defenses have figured out how to stop this guy, and he's got an ankle injury that's keeping him from being less than 100%. Whatever we saw from Khalil Tate early has not carried over to the Kevin Sumlin era.
No, it's horrible coaching. The ankle gave him problems early in the season, but it's also coaching, just turning him into a drop-back quarterback, which is stupid, to sit back there and throw the ball. Dumb. They got the win against Cal at home last week. That was a good win for them. But they also couldn't move the ball much in that game or against USC when 2 touchdowns came late. The kid missed the extra point. They would have got the money. But they were dominated for 3 quarters at home against USC. All of a sudden, and you got to love Whittingham as the dog, now he's laying a ton of points. This Utah offense has a pulse. Remember that game against Northern Illinois? That was like a 9-6 game. They got the pick 6 late to seal it there. They couldn't move the ball early in the season as well, but now the offense is coming alive.
Yeah, it sure is. And that's definitely a concern for Arizona backers because Tyler Huntley is without a doubt coming off his best game of the season against Stanford. He looked good, and that's the first time I've said that about Tyler Huntley this season. And you throw in that, I got a couple of quotes I want to give you. Here's Kevin Sumlin talking about playing on Thursday night. It sure sounds like he's already making excuses before his team even travels. Quote, "The combination of recovery and preparation is much harder on a short week, particularly when you had to travel on that short week. Also, you have to give your student athletes a day off during the week. The challenge is recovery and prep." That's excuses. On the other side of the equation, this is a quote I ran into from last summer.
Okay.
Utah defense coordinator Morgan Scalley talking about who he would rather defend, an elite passer or a great runner who's a decent passer. Here's what he said. "The mobile QB, you just treat him as an extra back and you commit the guys to the box and knock out the run. Whereas an elite passer, if he can fit things into tight windows, he just gives you problem." I would think the Ute strong defense is going to have a pretty good game plan about how to slow down Khalil Tate. I want no part of the road underdog in this one, not even a little bit. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.